Hey guys, it's Danny Bell. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today so far. Today we are working on our Tropicore in Jungle Island Cocobelle, just 2.0ifying every bit of this island. Really excited because today we're going to be working on this large piece of land. This piece of land I wanted to construct into a safari grasslands area for Savannah. We're going to be putting her house over here, and I have kind of a concept of making this a sprawling grasslands sort of area for the island. So yeah, this spot over here we're going to kind of construct later for Gail over here on the beach, but this area over here I wanted to kind of create, like I said, a little tropical safari area for our favorite zebra, Savannah. She totally deserves it, so let's turn on the Island Designer construction app and get going. I'm really excited to put this all together for her today. Okay, so first things first, what we're going to do is take some of the in-game pathing, and I kind of wanted to create sand in this entire area, mostly because I love the look on a map of how different in-game path looks. It just really differentiates areas on the map, but I think this is going to be a really good base color to start for all of our designs. We're going to be using a lot of custom design here kind of all along the area, so I thought by starting out by covering this entire area with sand, it'll just sort of speed up the process and give us a nice base to be able to add things on top of it. Alright, so now that we have put down all the in-game path, we will go ahead and start carving some of this out. I had this vision that since I had for once an extra bridge to use on Cocobelle, I thought it would be fun to create a double bridge over here. So I'm going to sort of carve this land. Excuse me, Gail. She is cracking me up. All the villagers, when they hang out, it's like they're so nosy. They want to see what we're building, and I totally love it. We're going to create a little shape over here to create a diagonal bridge so that right when you first come over the first bridge, there's a small little island here, and then we're going to have another bridge going across. I thought it would be fun, not something I'm usually able to do on an island. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I spend my inclines and bridges so quickly in the game, and I know we have 10 now instead of 8, but I feel like I use them so fast. So let me know in the comments, do you guys use all of your bridges and inclines? I really wish we had the ability to use 12, honestly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a little bit of time to fill this in with more of the sand pathing, and then we're going to start creating an overlay with some custom design pathing. I always love the way that looks on the game. I know it takes a lot of extra time, but I think it really adds a nice extra layer of depth when you're doing a build. So once we get this filled in, we're going to take some different custom design patterns like rocks and palm leaves, things like that, and just sort of use it as an overlay on all of this pathing. Ooh, money. That's always a good thing to find in the morning. Money, please. All right, let's start placing down some trees as well. I had an idea of kind of just using a lot of these placeable trees in this build. I love these trees. They're perfect for this type of style build. And then I wanted to kind of create this little back patio area for her, just something pretty basic. But yeah, basically just filling in this whole area with a lot of these placeable trees. And then we're going to be using a ton of the wheat field item today in the yellow sort of golden tone. I think that this has more of a deadened sort of look, dry, that sort of thing, which is perfect for this sort of environment. But I just really wanted this area of the island to really more reflect the ecosystem of what you might see a zebra hanging out in. So this is what we're kind of going to be doing for her today. So yeah, filling in some of the stone pathing with this, and I guess I just like the custom designs over top because I think that it creates a nice flow of traffic. So if you're trying to sort of direct people on where to go in an area, I think having a little bit of the pathing for sure helps in that way. All right, next we're going to be adding some of the springy ride-ons. Guys, I love this item so much. I've truthfully loved it from the very beginning of the game. It's one of my favorites. It's just such a fun item. I love the animation on it. I love that there's so many different colors that you can customize them in, but I feel like the zebra one is perfect, especially just to kind of create the look of some zebras hanging out, a little zebra family hanging out in the yard for Savannah. All right, so now we're going to be working on this little island. I wanted to create this little jump spot, I guess, to go into the area just by putting down some things like this termite mound and more of the wheat field item, and then I wanted to put one of these directional signs. I love this item, super cute. I love that you can totally differentiate color in this as well. Just really like how this little area is. One of the things that I think that you can do if you're looking to create something like this, especially if you're using the in-game path, use items to place on top of it just to sort of round out some of the rough edges as best as you can. Camouflaging them a little bit so they look a little less harsh, I think, can work really well if you're working with any of the in-game pathing in the game. It's really hard, in my opinion, to use the in-game path when you're creating a natural aesthetic island. I feel like it doesn't conform to the natural flow as well as some of the custom path that you can find out there. But I do love using it because, as I said, it looks stellar on a map. So this is my attempt to sort of use the in-game path, round it out a little bit. Placing some of the placeable trees on here I think helps a lot, especially since these ones in particular have a bit of sand at the bottom of them, so it really helps things blend in. Yay! I really love how this came together. I love the neutral tones. They look perfect for this type of a yard. I love all of the green and yellow tones. They match the house perfectly. Let's take a look on the inside too, because we were able to do a revamp on the inside of our house. All right, let's take a look at the inside of our friend's house. I really love this. I was thankfully able to unlock the ability to redecorate villagers' houses finally on Cocobelle. So this is our first revamp and redecorate for the villagers on the island, and I'm really happy with how this came together. I hope Savannah likes her new place as she lovingly chomps her ice cream cone in my ear. Do y'all hear that? That is totally cracking me up. She's so precious with her little snack. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this build came together. I'm really happy with how everything sort of pulled together. I like the flow of it. I like that she sort of has her own little space for the most part over here on this side of the map. I hope you guys will give a build like this a try for yourselves. I hope it's brought you some inspiration. So if you're looking for different areas, how to fill in a larger area on your island, that you'll be able to find some elements in this build to take back to use for yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. I can't thank you all enough. Wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.